Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Van Pebble's got the deep voice on tonight. We just had a really good nap, needed it. It's kind of how it goes with me. I'm older, number one. Number two, I don't mind talking about naps. That's usually a buzzkill for a streamer to get people interested. Usually you're supposed to talk about all the energy you have and all the plans you have and all the things. My plans are really to just enjoy my life and do what I'm doing and maximize my potential. And my potential isn't necessarily what everybody else is. I'm kind of like a guy who has sort of I've lived for 50 years so far. And this next 50, I think we're just gonna slow it down a little bit, try to get a little bit healthier, working on it, and we're gonna work a little bit, and we're gonna play video games. And this is the style, this is the speed, this is the casualness, and this is who we are as a streamer. Everybody's different as a streamer. And also the goal was to stream like sort of all day, but that weekend working in that weather zaps me, man. And it's incredible that I really feel it. I really felt it today, especially. So anyway, but I feel good now. And so instead of what we were going to do originally, which was a certain game we were gonna play an open world game, we're not gonna play that today. I mean, right now, we're gonna play a game you may not have heard of before. It's called Fortnite. Of course you've heard of it. It's Fortnite. We're going to run some Fortnite. It's going to be great. It's going to be mellow. I think it's one of those games. It's funny how it's kind of mellow for me. I think everything's kind of mellow for me. That's sort of our goal, is to just kind of chill the fuck out. And if you know anything about me, I'm not a hype streamer. Last time I played Fortnite, I played with a guy named Casper, and we were talking about, I asked him how he felt about like iShowSpeed, you know, as a streamer, because iShowSpeed has a skin for Fortnite. And he was basically like, it's okay. He's like, he's a hype streamer, it's not my thing. And I was like, that's what you call that screaming technique. Like, literally people just like scream on the microphone. That's not what we do. But it's also, even if I had my own house and I was able to like scream and stuff, because I have roommates, I gotta be careful how I talk. I can't be yelling. And this will be a mellow, like, we're not gonna be screaming, obviously. These are people who just enjoy video games and enjoy sort of a different approach to it. So let's get into it. Thanks a lot, folks, for watching. Appreciate it. Here we go. This is Mellow Van Pebble. That's actually a good name, Mellow Van Pebble. Sounds like a basketball player's name. It's like LaMelo Ball's son. Mellow Ball. Mellow. M-E-L-L. I wonder what LaMelo Ball would name his son. Because he's so flashy, and he's such like a, you know, 1,000 tattoos, and he's like, there was a video of LaMelo Ball. This is just a random thought, but we were waiting for an upload, but like, there was a picture of like LaMelo Ball lives like in a condo, probably in like North Carolina, right? That's where he lives. And he's on the top of this skyscraper, driving a go-kart on the very top of the skyscraper, just like a little kid. But like he's like a little kid that if the little kid was a billionaire, basically. So, even though I guess it's technically cool, I mean, I guess technically it's like, really cool that he's like a child with money, I guess. I guess that's cool to a lot of people. But to me, it kind of goes with the theme of what we were talking about, which is like, yeah, as far as me getting on this microphone and being like super mellowed out and shit, like you can tell I took a nap, you know? It's like, but like that's, I feel like I'd rather represent that anyway. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to get a gift here. How many people do you guys know that are just still acting like kids or trying to be like kids? I had a teacher one time. I was in 12th grade. 12th, so that's senior year. You're talking, I was 18 years old, 17, 18, and the teacher still talked like, yo man, you know what I'm saying? Yo man, what's up man? And he was a white guy, just like, he was just putting it on. He was trying to talk like that to keep up with everybody, and it was to be honest with you, it was gross. I didn't like it. I'm gonna open a present. All right, I wish they would just go with this present thing. Let me see. There we go. I wish they would just like let me open up all the presents at one time. Like, can I just wait for 10 days and then come back? All right, here we go. My big gift for Christmas. I guess we're still in the Christmas spirit. So we got an emote, which I never use. Okay, great. That's cool. I don't do the emote. I'm not an emote guy. Alright, let's go back. Yes, sir. Notice the music's a little different here. I'm sure people are noticing. Everybody watches my streams religiously. I'm kidding. And that was one of the reasons why, like, I'm trying to get into a thing where I'm streaming, like, more in a window where it's, like, from blop to blop. But it's hard to do when you work for a living. And anybody will tell you that. Like, some people like to say, like, to give advice to people, like, you want to be a streamer? Yeah, well then you gotta be a streamer. You just gotta do it. And I don't know about that advice, really. Because you also have to, it's also different for different people. And I would challenge that, like, someone like Van Pebble, myself, I was never probably going to be the breakthrough Twitch streamer, because I'm not a live streamer so much. Like, I don't talk to chat. Chat isn't, like, there's not a bunch of people watching me play live. Most of the people I get, like, I get, like, a lot of, like, video on demand stuff. Alright, so here we go, folks. Glad to be here. Really happy to be here. Let me pick a drink of my choice, right? Why don't we pick something to pick it up a little bit? We'll get... Ooh. Alright, today's stream is not sponsored. We are not sponsored today. By Waterloo. Waterloo sparkling water. Guava berry. For some reason, the bus is still down. Who knows why? I'm just gonna dive right down here. Ooh, what's that? Oh, a shockwave grenade? Here we go. Yeah. That's what I need. Actually, epic micro SMGs, dude. I mean, I'm gonna say dude here. Okay? I am going to say dude. And then I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna get rid of this shield thing. Do we care about this shield? We already used a small shield potion, didn't we? What's this? Oh, the gift. Oh, wait. Yeah. That's fine. Let's do this. That's good. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, now you got like 3 types of guns. You're looking good now. Oh, we gotta move this way, actually. Oh wait, deliver a perfect gift to any character to collect Winterfest loot. Oh wait, so wait, that's confusing. Does that mean, I'm confused a lot, by the way. That's how I understand things. I go, I'm confused, so you're gonna hear that a lot from me. But at least I try to work it out instead of just being confused the whole time. But to me, that deliver a perfect gift to any character to collect a Winterfest loot. I have to think about that. Give it to any of my characters, or give it to any character that I know? Just give it to any of my characters? Is that how I can collect all the gifts, or what? Alright. We're moving on the map right now. We are moving forward. Good gun we got here. I don't know really how I feel about the characters just standing, like, the ones that aren't part of the game. It's just like, okay, I guess it's cute, but it is a little distracting. I forgot I had the charger gun. That's a good gun. That is a good gun. Son of a gun. Right out in the open here. This is not smart, but it's okay. If I have to get rid of a gun, I'll probably get rid of the Uzis. Okay. I had to check. Make sure my camera's in the right place. The thing that you always have to do as a streamer is make sure you're actually on. Dude, I've done things where I wasn't even recording, and I thought I was recording. Alright, let's go. Let's go. He means business. Let's do it. I hate to do it. I know it's like an easy way to kill, but hey, if you got the weapon, do it. This is perfect because we've got the rocket pack. So we could just rocket anywhere, like at any point if we needed to rocket, we could just rocket in. You know what would be like the biggest sellout ever? If Elton John did a song called Rocket Pack for Fortnite. Like Elton John's doing a Fortnite song. He's doing Rocket Man, but he's doing Rocket Pack. Rocket Pack! Like, can you imagine if that was like what he... It would be the equivalent of like what they did back in the day with like Coca-Cola and stuff. Didn't he do like... I know for a fact he did advertisement bullshit. Oh, look at this guy. Yeah, I see him. Okay, here we go. Oh, we gotta go this way? That was not good, actually. I heard a strategy that was pretty good today. It's basically a camping strategy, but it sound. I don't know if it sounds good. It just kind of was like, oh, I think people are gonna. I'm gonna have to be aware of this strategy. It's basically like go into a house that has a bunch of loot and don't loot. Close the door behind you and wait in the house and hide behind a door. I mean, that's camping, right? Okay. It is camping. it was kind of interesting. I was like, and then people will think that like the house hasn't been looted because the door's closed and nothing's been looted. You haven't touched anything, and then you just let them do the whole thing, and then as soon as they get like exactly where you are, you take them out. Obviously, I mean, there's a little element to camping in even what I'm doing now, which is just like getting up high and looking down below, but technically, I guess. Oh, that's a rock. I thought there was a person there. Okay. I could see it. I could see Elton John doing it, like a little rocket pack, floating on the, because you are floating. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. It's just kids playing Fortnite. And Elton John's there. Maybe he probably has a kid, doesn't he, by now? They're like, Elton John, why did you do it? A lot of people think you sold out when you did that song. He's like, hey, I didn't sell out. I was a kid myself. English is like British English is the weirdest thing for me, because like the rich, wealthy British people, like I know a lot of them were like upper, but like the ones that made money by being like a musician and shit, they all talk like criminals. Like, I'll just write a best song. There's like a billionaire. Like Billy Joel, like he's more street than I am. And he's like this billionaire fucking musician guy. And all he ever does is play the piano. But he's like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ over here, you know what I mean? Cause she got me crazy over here, you know? Uptown girl, she's been living in her uptown world. I don't know, I play music, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, what are you gonna be? What do you want from me? And it's like, what? That's how a musician talks? A wealthy musician that plays like Madison Square Garden? Although that's New Yorkers, so. Like the biggest billionaire probably talks like a scumbag in New York. That's just how New York is. It's like, hey, over here. I own a billion company over here. I'm a billionaire. All right, here we go, folks. There's 3 players left. And we're just going to see if we can find those people. We're going to move around the map. We're not going to hide in bushes. This is my weapon of choice right now. I think this would be a good way to get these people out of here. To kill the remaining people that are playing this game. There's 2 people left. And now, of course, there could be somebody just waiting until the thing shrinks. They could be doing that. That's fine. I'm gonna search them out. There could be someone in the bushes here. Eyes and ears, folks. Eyes and ears. But if you're in bushes, you can't see shit, though, can you? Not really. Well, obviously that gives our position away, but I don't care. I gotta get to the thing. Gotta get to the potty. Welcome to the party, pal. There's only 1 player left, and there's a lot of ground to cover here. Let's carefully dissect our way through this. And let's get our first victory in Fortnite solos. This is a long-distance dedication to Van Pebble getting his first victory in Fortnite. See, I see him right there. See if I get a long-distance dedication here. This is a long-distance dedication. I see him, I see him, I see him. I see him, careful. Oh! Did he hit me with a rocket? Is that what he hit me with? Alright. Oh, they hit me with a snipe. Okay. Probably should have gone electric gun with that, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I'm just so excited to get second place. So, guava berry. Guava berry. Listen to that. Guava berry. Does that sound good? We are running solos. Let's run another one. This music's way better. Oh, so I do have great news. If any of my friends are watching. So I got MyHeritage, which is not a sponsor of the show, okay? But MyHeritage is like a thing where you figure out what your heritage is by sending your DNA sample to some company, you know, and it's of course risky. People have told me, like, be careful, they this, they that, they'll clone you. I don't know. You want to clone me, man? That would be funny if I got cloned. It actually would be, it would suck if they cloned me, though. Without my permission, I don't think that's good, but anyway, we're not talking about clones here. We're talking about MyHeritage, when they're not a sponsor. But they, I don't want to talk about them like they're a sponsor, but and actually it's kind of a negative thing to say, which is that I sent in my DNA sample through the mail around November 15th. I remember because I was so excited about it. And I'm, like I told people, I take naps, you know, I'm old. And, you know, I basically know exactly what I'm doing at all times. If it's not, like, I'm very, like, my pace is very slow in life. I mean, it's not like I just walk really slow. I'm lucky that I have good, I think I'm relatively good up here and normal, but like I've slowed my life down. I don't run around town. So I know exactly when I do stuff, and I put this thing in the mail around November 15th, and I haven't gotten any response at all from MyHeritage, except for like, would you like to spend more money so that you can find out who your brother's sister is related to, or your sister's brother, or your brother's dad's mom's? And I'm like, I don't care about any of that shit, really. I don't talk to my family. I don't care who the fuck my family is. I want to know about, like, the real people that are, like, what's the background, man? What's the frequency, Kenneth? You know, what's the fucking... Am I a black guy? What am I? Imagine we didn't have color, and we just had, like, we literally didn't have color, and we had to just figure out what our race was just based on, like, DNA evidence. I'd be fucked. I'd be fucked. So I finally get a notice from them in my email, and they're like, your results just came back to the lab. Congratulations. Give us 3 to 4 weeks to figure it out. I'm like, it's, let's see, November 15th. It's now December 29th or something. That's literally like 15 days. And this is what okay. So there you go. But I also spent like $50 on the thing. Actually, I spent $100 because I bought the first one and I fucked it up because I was too excited and I didn't read the instructions and I just started like doing stuff, and then I did it wrong. I accidentally, there's like a fluid that you're supposed to like put the swab in, and like the fluid dumped out and I didn't realize it. And I was like, oh, fuck, then the fluid. And so I had to throw the package away. So I ended up buying 2 packages. And so it was just like a whole thing. But this will be fun to find out. I'm very curious to kind of just know. I know it's Italian. I know there's definitely some Italian in there for sure. My father is Italian. My dad was from, his parents were from Italy. My old man came from, but my old man looks Italian. So that's not a question. It's the mother is the question. The mother, you mother. So yeah, we'll try to find out like what mommy was up to, or what mommy's people did. Mommy. I'm pretty sure she's like Dutch. Ooh, nice gun. Mommy's Dutch. Mommy's, I call her my mama. My Mimu. I don't call her any of that stuff. I don't talk to my parents. A lot of people don't know this. I feel like, for me personally, once you like turn a certain age, it's kind of time to. It's good and healthy to cut the cord a little bit. I would. It would be okay if I like had a relationship with my parents or whatever, but it just turned out best that I just broke it off with everybody. It seemed like everybody was doing their own shit anyway. It's all good, you know. I'm gonna try to kill this guy. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna get into a gunfight with somebody down here at some point, I can tell. That's okay. It's gonna be close up. Probably use these Uzis. This is, I could live here, dude. Nice house. Everybody's kind of scrambling up here. And I need more stuff, so I'm just going to come up here and... Oh, somebody just came and drained this place. Drained it. Right down the drain. Unless you want to come down here, I'll fucking blow you away, bitch. Oops, sorry for saying bitch. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I really don't have great guns here. I need something, man. I got no ammo, really. To be honest with you. I mean, I'm pretty much playing without any weapons right now. Okay, that's a good sound. Hold on. There we go. That's a little better. It's not, though. It's just a shotgun. Double shotguns. We got nothing. We might as well pick up the double shotguns. Shit. Nothing but shotguns? What the fuck are you doing? This game is fucking not good. This is not a good one. I know. This is bad. Yeah, we gotta get out of this shit. This is bad. That's the only good thing that came out of that whole thing. Bandaging. And now we'll try to get something going here. Let's go this way. Yeah, maybe we can get some stuff up here in the Hollywood signs. Or the Battlewood, as it is. Oops. Okay. Okay, that's good. That helps. Yes, please. Same gun though, right? Alright, good. At least we got rid of the shotgun. That's good. I like that. Yep, I like it. I like what we did. Van Pebble style. Slow it down. That's the Van Pebble style. Slow it down. I just dissed you. I don't know. It's a battle rap thing. Never mind. People would be surprised to know that I was into battle rap. Or maybe they wouldn't. I wasn't into it like I did it. I just liked it. I was entertained by battle rap, okay? But you know, when like if you tell a black guy, I'd be like, I'm not surprised. White people have been stealing our culture for 20. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah. Or they would say enjoying it, maybe not stealing it. Look at this guy. He has no idea. Let's just take him down. Ooh, mommy. Let them fight. Let them fight it out, I say. Okay, that was stupid. I could feel the stupidity doing that. Like, I was like, what am I doing? Okay. It's alright. Fun stuff. It's always fun when you get that first game under your belt and you do it really well. That feels good. I played this game for 3 hours right before Christmas, and I think, trying to think, it was... I think I died, like, within the first 30 seconds, like, in about, like, 7 games in a row, and it was, like, 2 hours had gone by. I'm like, what is this stream? It's terrible. And then I had one really good game at the very end of the stream, and I was like, hey, I think that makes it a stream. Yeah, and I think at some point we're probably going to buy a skin today. I think after this game, I'm going to get a skin. We have 1,400 V-Bucks. It's not a lot. But yeah, I like the music we have much better now. We put in different music because I don't know, the music was like kind of overtaking my brain when I would in between battles, and it was just this real poppy thing. And also another thing about the music that it sucked was that it seemed like it would go like, when I would put the video up of the stream, it would be muted sometimes and sometimes not. So hopefully these songs are not getting muted. It just sucks to have a muted stream, you know? Even if just a little bit of it's muted, it's like, come on, man. And I don't know what countries are, like, having a problem with copyright issues, but, like, there's some countries that, like, automatically copyright some of my videos. So I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know, guys.
I'm working on a character, sorry.
Hey, guys.
It's, let me see, the peanut, how did the peanut do it? I gotta come up with something. Come on, man, we gotta come up with something. How about,
Hey, cockroach. I'm a cockroach. Come on, yeah, shut up, you cockroach. Ah, you shut up, you cockroach.
that's how I like, basically that's my catchphrase.
Yeah, shut up. Ah, yeah.
And then I do that a lot. Excuse me. So sorry. And then you go like, he does that. That made me cough for some reason. Yeah, look. Van Pebble has terrible sinuses. I mean, look. I'm basically the guy Corpse without the good voice, and just I'm a little uglier. But that poor guy, if he was just a little bit better. Here's my thing on Corpse. I know here's what I would do if I was that guy Corpse. And I'm not trying to be mean about it. This is true. Not everybody knows who this is. There's a guy named Corpse. I think his name is Corpse's Dead Husband or something. It's just some weird name. Who knows how? Who cares? But anyway, he comes up with this weird name, and he's got this really deep voice, and it's like super crazy deep, dude. And girls are going nuts, and everybody's going crazy. This is like around COVID when this was going down. And it turned out that it was this dude with really bad medical history. Like, he was just really sick all the time. But for some reason, he just had a really good voice. And it was, like, really deep. It was just like really deep. And all these girl streamers who now that we all know are, like, idiots now. But, like, back then we thought maybe they're cool people. And so, like, you got, like, Pokimane and all these people. I won't name anymore. Everybody hates Pokimane, so I could name her. And then as soon as the guy, somehow there was a face reveal, like an accidental face reveal. And the guy was super, like, ugly. Like, not good looking, you know? Alright. Shit. Ah, fuck. No bugs. I didn't report a bug. So yeah, so this guy's like, it really like just not good looking, and it's funny how he kind of just disappeared from the spotlight. But what I would do if I was I mean, I am a super ugly guy, but if I was like, I'm humble about, like, I like who I am. Like, I really do. I love me, right? But I know what I look like. I know that I'm not, you know what I mean? So I never advertise that I'm some hot guy, or it's not going to hurt my feelings if somebody tells me I'm butt ugly. I mean, I have people call me fat ass all the time, so it's not like I give a fuck, really. It's not like I want that, but it's like, it is what it is, right? It's a free country. Guess what? You get to say whatever you want. As long as you're not, like, literally locking me up, putting handcuffs, and then getting a megaphone and yelling those insults at me, then I feel like it's a little abusive. But what I would do if I was that Corpse's Dead Husband guy is, you got a lot of money, right? I'm sorry to say this, but money solves a lot of problems. Get fucking facial reconstruction surgery, man. It was good for Nick Cage and John Travolta in Face Off. I know it was a movie. But imagine the guy did that. Like, he's able to hold off from the face reveal. He gets the fucking surgery. Or even now, if he got the surgery, he could get the surgery, look better, and completely change your shit, man. Why not? Maybe that was what you were supposed to do in life. Maybe God gave you a voice so that you could, like... And then he made you born at this time, or you should just take advantage of the fact that you weren't ugly in the 1800s. You were ugly in 2020s. Use that money, get some like really good surgery, and look good. Get some fake abs. You know what I mean? And then the pictures of somebody posted them, you could be like, that picture is true, that is what I used to look like. But I've had facial reconstruction surgery, and this is what I look like now. And then he's pixelated, but then he unpixelates it. And before he unpixelates it, he goes, look, this is not a joke like a lot of people would joke around. I actually did get facial reconstruction surgery because I'm ugly as fuck. But guess what? Ain't ugly as fuck now. How you like me now? Then he uncovers that he looks good. And then Pokimane is all over his nutsack. Oh, you look so good. And then she starts like promoting facial reconstruction surgery. God, is there more like... Are people like more... people like her though. So there you go. It's funny. I don't know. I don't know why we're bad-mouthing streamer. We should just stay in our lane over here. Absolutely. Yeah. Sorry. Sometimes I forget that I'm just a nothing streamer. Just always remember, you're nothing. You're nothing. I'm just one of those guys. I'm able to humble myself pretty quickly. I know there's a lot of people that don't. I'm always surprised. Like, as a security guard, I get into it with people sometimes, and they just start, like, they have, like, an ego, like they're this hot shot, guys and girls. And I'm like, do you know what you look like? Like, you shouldn't be this egotistical. I don't understand. Or the guy that thinks he's tough, and he's, like, skinny, like a skinny white kid from, like, the suburbs, and you're like, dude, you're not the Island Boys. Knock it off. Although I did run into a couple, not that the Island Boys are tough guys, but... Alright. This may not be a good dropping point. I'm going to say it probably is not a good dropping point. But fuck it, we're here now. Oh, that's why I got that. Deliver a perfect gift to any character to collect Winterfest loot. Oh, so I only have a certain amount of time to do that. Okay. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. Fuck you! Thank you. Recover. Ooh, yeah, make a lot of noise. That's good. That won't show everybody that you're here. Look, a lot of people will say, hey, you know what? You're kind of tough on yourself, Fat Pebble. Yeah, I'm realistic. I'm over the whole hippie thing. Years ago, I was over that. Like, I love myself. It's all I do. But I'm hardcore a little bit. With me, I am. With other people, I'll try to be more sensitive, unless the person's an asshole. Not that Corpse is an asshole. I wasn't trying to blow up his spot. I actually do really think if he wanted to still stream, and maybe he's smart for not wanting to stream, and maybe he just reached a level of fame, and I could see that it's annoying to deal with people at this point because he's famous now. But like just in general, if you're ugly, like you could fix it, really. And who knows, maybe he did. I don't know the guy. Oh, I love that scope. Oh, we got like some major scopage going on here. So there's the tactical assault rifle. This is the, I have the enforcer. I've got 2 enforcers, so I don't need 2 of them. And we're doing exactly what we need to do. I am a nice guy. I'm always pretty careful about how I deal with people. I was talking to a lady the other day. She got out of her car. She was in the handicapped space. I just figured out today that it's okay to say handicapped. I thought it was like, you're not supposed to say handy, you're supposed to say like handy capable or something. And the guy who's like my boss of the security company was like, I talked about reserve parking. He's like, reserve parking? Are you talking about handicap space? I go, it's reserve parking. He goes, what do you mean? I'm like, you can't say handicap, it's slur. He goes, dude, it's like a lawful thing. Like the word is law. It's like, it's a term. It's like a legal term. It's okay. Relax. And then he fucking punched me in the face and then he spit on me. I was like, I'm sorry. No, he didn't do that. I'm fucked. Fuck you. Oh, I don't have any bullets. Just kidding. God damn it, now! Oh my god, it's so sloppy. Okay. Oh, it was so bad. I was like, yeah, the handicap thing. He's like, you know what? So yeah, so the handicap, what are we talking about? We're talking about handicap thing. Handicap, oh! So there was a woman, see, I always get back to it. That's good. There was a woman. And she was in the handicap space. She was allowed to be. Nice lady. That's a story for another time. We gotta get this going here. Clearly we're hiding under here. We gotta get out of this. This is no good. We can't stay here, you know? What? Alright, I can tell my story now. Oh, there you go. Good shot. That's good. Yep, I didn't see you. Very nice. 29th, I think it said. So then there was like this woman sitting in a handicapped space. She's allowed to. I had checked it out. She was good to go. And she opened her window, and she was actually quite nice about it. Not everybody is. And then she got out and she started just talking. Some people are just very social. And she was like, I know you with it because I know. She was a black woman, so she's very loquacious, very good talker. I find black people usually are very good at talking. Maybe not like, I can't always understand what they're saying, but they're very good at like, they have good rhythm and they're just good at like talking, especially older black women. I don't think that's racist, right? And if it is, fine. I mean, I don't want to be racist, but like, that's my experience. And so I'm talking to this woman, she's older, she knows how to handle herself, and she's very cool. And I think maybe she was just like, maybe people get very talkative when they feel like a security guard or whatever, but she was cool. And I was like, oh yeah, happy holidays. She's like, I think I'm gonna go see there was a movie that's really popular right now, Avatar. She's like, I think I'm going to go see Avatar, the new Avatar. I'm thinking about going to see it, you know. And she was really sweet, but as soon as she got out of the car, this woman had a booger that was sitting in her nose. That was not, it was like, it looked like a prop from a movie. Like it was slimy, and it was just sitting and hanging on her like upper lip, and from her nose to her lip. It was like, I'm not exaggerating, it was 2 inches long, and it was like kind of thicky, a nice little thicky, you know. And it was just sitting there, and I had trouble looking at her, and there's no shot that I'm gonna say something to her. Like, even if I know you, I have trouble telling you have a booger in your nose. I'm just not that person. And I'm super like me, like I'm always doing this all the time, like not because of boogers, but I'm always like, I'm an itchy guy, I'm Mr. This guy, you know? So I know if there's boogers there, and I'm pretty good at checking for the booger, especially, dude, I'm talking to somebody and I'm like, that's an attractive lady. The first thing I do usually is I'll do something like this. Just to make sure. You never know when those boogies are going to come down. Isn't that funny? Like, who cares, right? I mean, I look like Corpse's dead husband over here. Can you imagine having that's your brand? It's like, yeah, I look like Corpse's dead husband over here. Maybe that's why he named himself that, because he's fucking so ugly. He's like, yeah, I look like Corpse's. Somebody was like, you should name yourself Corpse, and he's like, and then maybe one of his friends was like, yeah, you look like Corpse's dead husband. And he was like, that's good, I'll do that, because I am ugly as fuck. Nice. I don't know. I'm being mean. I'm being mean. Some people would say, well, as long as you're being funny, and then others would just say, you shouldn't be mean. But I say, who cares? The guy's a bit. Here's what I think. If you have money and you're out of my pay scale and you're never gonna see me in your life, I could talk shit about you. Because I'm never going to see that guy ever. He travels in circles I can only dream about. He's hanging out with Hassan. He's hanging out with, like, fucking, Sherdeer Sanders from the fucking, I don't know, I'm just guessing, you know. He's hanging out with Sketch, the Menace. These guys are next level. They don't care what I think. They really don't. They never did and they never will. And that's good. I'm saying that's good. I don't want to hurt people's feelings. I try to be sensitive. Oh shit. I just realized something. I'm fucked right now. We got to get a weapon, and I mean fast. Maybe not fast, but we'll get one. Alright. It's so crazy not to have a weapon yet, but... Yeah, but the booger thing, like, I couldn't say anything to her. Obviously, I can't. She was just about to go up to the store that I work. we'll never say where, and deal with the customer service representatives up there with that booger in her nose. Of course, should I save her so that other people don't have to see the booger, or so that she doesn't have to be embarrassed? Ideally, but it's a sensitive topic. And I know a lot of security guards that would. They'd be like, but you got a fucking booger in your nose. Like, they don't give a fuck. They're extroverts. They go for it, you know? You got a fucking booger. But to me, it just comes off as rude, actually. Who cares that she's got a booger? She had a great personality. She was a cool lady. I didn't want to bust her spot. It makes it obviously a fucking conversation killer to say, oh, you got a booger in your nose. Like, it's embarrassing. And it was so gross, guys. Like, boogers are gross. Mucus is disgusting. It really is. I was worried that my mucus was going to hurt my chances for myheritage.com. Which is not a sponsor, I promise. At least I have a gun right now. Jesus Christ almighty. So myheritage.com, it's like you get to see your DNA and all that shit, right? So I do it, and I send it, and I've already said this, but like... It's like, I think we said it in this stream. Wasn't that this stream? Yeah, it was. We sent it, we got the information. I don't know. I forget where I was going with that. I was going to say something about my heritage. Who cares? Who gives a shit? Honestly, it's all good. I've always said, and I was thinking about this the other day, we haven't hit too many of those lulls where we actually forget what we're saying, but that's what video games are great, because you could just go back to the game. Like, this would be a little tougher if it was a podcast, and I was talking and I forgot what I was saying. That's the challenge. What do you do then? You're literally talking. I've seen a lot of people, though, they just kind of carry on. They're like, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, shit. Oh, that was bad. Oh, too bad. I was having fun throwing grenades. Alright, we came in 43rd. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, it is weird. I have seen people do that in podcasts where they forget what they're saying. It doesn't matter. It's about being present, isn't it? It's about being here now. And sometimes it's good when you walk into a fucking... I don't know what I'm saying. I like to see how you recover, you know? How are you gonna recover? Let's just check something out here real quick. I want to check out my camera. We were talking earlier about... Oh, Van Pebble does remember what he was saying earlier. Of course, most of the time we do. Skins. So we were saying, like... Sorry, the idea was to get a skin. Get a new skin. We have a bunch of skins here, and they're all kind of like... I don't know. I'm not really feeling any of them. Like, this one was one I liked for a long time, because it's obviously just a very attractive one. This is pretty. Like, that's cool, but like, it's so like whatever. Like, even this guy is kind of like whatever, dude. Like, that's why I like the one we bought. It's kind of different. For me, it looks different than all these characters. Like, I don't want to be a Simpson. I certainly don't want to be Marge Simpson. This chick's I want to date her, actually. I don't want to play her. I want to play with her. And that's okay. So anyway, let's go to the shop. Let's see if we can figure. This is always interesting to figure out how the shop works. I show speed. Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing the I show speed one. See, I don't want to be like a famous character. I want to be like a, well, maybe if it's a cartoon thing, sure. Let me see your bundles. Let me see your bundle, baby. Hey, baby. What, honey? Let me see your bundle. Oh, yeah, of course. You want to see my bundle, baby? Yeah, baby. You want to see my bundle? You can see my bundle, baby. Alright, let's see here. Like, I really don't want to be Cozy Knit Jonesy. Do you really think that that's what I want to be? This is every dad. Every dad wants to be this guy. Every dad's like, this. If you really look like this, your life would be amazing. If you look like that guy. As we know, it's so easy to be white. I'm kidding. This is like such a stupid thing to say. That's what I needed to do. I just want to take a look at all the outfits, if I may, please. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We found our way through it. Yay! We have 1,400. Like the Aerial Assault Trooper, Renegade Raider, like they're okay, but I'm looking for something. Look at, oh, I show speed is actually cheap. I will never, ever, ever, ever buy that fucking skin. No. Sorry. Let's see what we got. Actually, I like the Arcticus chick thing. That's a good winter character. Oh, hot Asians. Oh, hot Indian guy. Oh, hot everybody. Everybody's included. Oh, hot green lady. Let's see. Let's keep going here. Ba 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 ba. That guy's kind of cool. Soccer players. Oh yeah, I remember this show. Can't believe they're still doing that show. Remember this show? It's like people had to like... They get like caught and they have to escape and they play games and... What is that thing called again? This is the show that these kids were talking about. There were kids that were telling me, hey, do you watch this show? They're like, you kind of remind me of Chief Hopper a little bit. I'm like, what are you talking about? I look nothing like this guy. Maybe my personality because I'm so fucking tough. I'm just kidding. Everybody knows I'm tough. I don't have to brag about it, okay? What is this show called? It doesn't tell you what the show is called. At least tell us what these characters are from. That would help me, actually. So the Demigorgon is cool, but I bet there's a zillion of them. You know, my take on Tidy Whitey Homer is it's funny, but I don't want to be funny right now. I just want to play. I want to play this game and be a cool player. Musha's kind of cool. Dare, I like to actually. Dare is kind of interesting. Brainstorm is interesting. I'm not mad at that. Now we're getting closer to what realistically looks good to me. Wait, guys, is that it? Oh, Kai, I'm definitely not getting that one either. Dude, what the fuck? Not enough. There's not enough. They have bundles. The bundles are going to cost you something, though. You gotta have more if you're going to get a bundle. It's going to cost like 2,000. And bundles are never that great, because I don't care about the whole... I just care about the skin, basically. Let's just one more time peruse. Peruse. You know what we'll do? We'll just wait for the next V-Buck. Sorry, I didn't mean to waste anybody's time there. Ladies and gentlemen, let's run the solo. Running a solo. And while we're apologizing, let's apologize for what we originally were going to do was stream Red Dead Redemption. We said it on our last stream, and I'd like to just make good on those things. If I say I'm going to do something, I'd like to do it. It's a good habit to be into. It's just like you don't lie, right? Because when you lie, then the next thing, the subject comes up, you got to keep creating a lie. Then your life becomes a lie. It's the same thing with saying things that you think you're going to do, but you don't do. That's my take on it. You say you're going to do it, but, you know, it is what it is. It wasn't a dishonest thing. That'll have to be something we jump right into tomorrow. Well, we'll make sure we're doing it at some point. So that's the game I'm very excited about. Red Dead Redemption, we will play that tomorrow. I really am excited about it. Along with all the games we've been playing lately, I've really just been primarily the Switch 2 guy. I barely touched. Now, once the Steam machine comes, when the Steam machine comes in, then we're going to be doing Steam machine stuff too. Definitely. Like a lot of my Steam games, there's a lot of games in Steam. I have Red Dead Redemption 2 on Steam, and I can't play it on my PC because it just burns my computer. It just burns it. And I got a pretty good PC. So if I could get a Steam machine, then I could run it through the Steam machine, and the computer doesn't have to do any heavy lifting as far as games go. It could just do the streaming, you know? Like, my computer is so happy, right? It thanks me every day because I took the pressure off of it. And the games we do play on Steam are just games that don't require, like, a whole lot. Like, HC Poker just, like, doesn't burn my computer up, you know? But I hardly play Steam anymore because of it. So I'm really glad the Steam machine is coming out. I'm very excited. It's one of the things I'm very excited about for 2026. We can start talking about it because this is actually technically a New Year's stream. New Year's is only a couple days away. It's very exciting. This might be a mistake, but what is this thing? Like, it's probably a mistake to land on it. Oh. But I also realize, like, when I'm talking about, like, iShow Speed and all these guys, I do realize, like, they're, first of all, they're so miles ahead of me, it's fine. Like, they don't care. So I feel like it's, unfortunately, it is safe for me to just put them down. No, I mean, they do, I don't like them, really. I don't like their style. I think it's aggressive, and I don't think it's got legs. I mean... But of course I'm wrong, because if you made $1 million, it's got legs, you know? But my thing is, like, that energy and stuff is just, I don't like it for society. I don't like anybody that has that kind of energy of, like, running around screaming and doing backflips. It just annoys the fuck out of me. It really is annoying, and I hate it. But I also realize, like, those guys are young guys. So I do try to give them a break, you know? They're just kids, man. It's like they have to look at me and just go, hey, you know what? He's 50 years old. He didn't make it like we did. Like, he's a little bitter, maybe. I don't think I'm bitter, but okay, if that's what you guys think. I could see that perspective working for you. Like, guy's a loser. Fucking he's a security guard. You know? He wants to be what we are. I don't think that's the case, but I could see if that was their perspective, and I respect it. And, you know, I don't put people down who are 50 and they're into, like, the cartoon shit. You know, it's like, I get it, like, that's the fad these days. But that's not my thing. I'm not into, like, Japanese cartoons and shit. That's kind of child shit. I don't see anything I really like there. I do see this. This looks pretty good. I'll take that. That's not bad. Good. Okay, let's get out of here. No way! Come on! I got out of there! Didn't I? Maybe I didn't. Oh! Good try, Pebble. As I sink away. Like like Homer Simpson when he sinks into the bushes, I'm like... How was that? How was that Simpson thing? Did people enjoy that? overall, I thought it was just okay. I thought the new Season 7 map that we're dealing with now is way better. I didn't like the weapons that much in the Simpsons one. I didn't like that there was no sniper stuff. That sucked for me. I don't know who thought of that idea. Of like, let's get rid of one of the coolest parts of the game. On the one hand, it's almost like you're giving something cool by letting us be Simpsons characters, but then you're taking away one of the coolest parts of the game by taking away the sniper rifle. It's like, why would you do that? It's like, here's some cereal. It's got no sugar and no milk. Here's a candy cane. There's no candy. It's just a cane. Here's a waffle. There's no waff. There's just a ul. Okay. We get it. We get it, Van Pebble. Do you get it? That's what we're wondering, Van Pebble. Van Pebble, having fun. A little bit of a struggle in this game in the last couple of rounds, but we're hoping to rally back. Little nighttime streaming for Van Pebs. The Pepster. I was thinking if Dr. Pepper would, because we've had Dr. Pepper on here many times, not as a sponsor, but just as drinking it. That's what I mean. And I was thinking like Van Pepper, right? Well, why not? Van Pebble, Dr. Pebble, Dr. Van Pepper. That would be like a special flavor, you know? But it's kind of interesting to me when these guys, like these famous dudes, like for years they've been famous. It's not like they just got famous yesterday, and they get whatever they want in life. It's fucking disgusting, right? Which is, I guess, good for them. But like everywhere they go, people are just giving them shit. It's like, guys, they're rich already. Stop giving them stuff. Let them buy shit. But like, it's kind of weird how like Speed was so excited about getting his own skin. Like his excitement, like I can't believe it. Like my what I'm saying right now is it's fake. It's just he's just hype. He's just Mr. Hype guy. Everything. There's no. This is the last time I talk about like put that guy down, but he sucks. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's just weird, like, his reaction of, like, oh my god, I can't believe it, man! I got my own skin! It's like, yeah, you've been famous and been given stuff for, like, 5 years now. Why does that surprise you that they're giving you your own skin? You're probably going to make money off of it, because it's your likeness. And, yeah, you're, like, a huge-time streamer. It's not that big of a deal, really. Like, you're not really that excited, are you, really? Or like, are you that surprised? Like, I don't understand the whole, like, oh my god, I don't believe it. Like, it's so fake, dude. You don't believe it, really? Nobody called you and set it up and it was like, hey, what do you think about having your own skin, you know? Like, when I get my skin, we're not in talks with anybody. No one said anything to me, but I think you should dream big. And I'm a big fan of, on these streams, you gotta dream out loud. And when I get my skin, I'm gonna play it off really cool. I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, guys, I forgot to mention, let's play some Fortnite real quick. I just wanted to get my skin real quick. People are like, nobody, you know, it doesn't hit anybody's mind. They're just like, okay, he's gonna get a skin. And all of a sudden, it's a Van Pebble skin. And that's how I break it to the world. I'm a cool, casual person. You know what the world is missing right now? The been there, done that guy. There's not enough, not the fake been there, done that guy. That clearly hasn't been there or done shit. But the guy that's like super cool, super calm. You know what I like to do? I like to get kills sometimes in this game and not make a big deal about it. No big deal. Carry on. Maybe it makes me make a better move next time I make a move because I'm so calm and poised. What happened to that? I want to bring back the poise. Hold on. Not really the gun I wanted to use. Got it. I'm set. Who's coming? Who wants it? Alright. Let's do this fast, please. Okay, let's go. Thank you. Oh, my health is cool? Alright, good. Okay, I didn't really take a good look at my health. So we got this gun. We've got this gun. We've got a regular standard machine gun. And of course, my favorite, this gun right here. And then these other guns here. This is a tactical assault rifle. Let's do the one that's a little bit like higher graded. Okay, that's fun to do. And then let's move our ass this way. I think I saw somebody. Yeah, I did. I did. I thought I saw a putty tat. Well, I am missing teeth in the front of my mouth. Several teeth, actually. It happens as you get older. It's also, I just always had bad teeth. But that could be part of my, like, skin, my Fortnite skin. It's like the missing teeth thing. That could be part of the Van Pebble thing. Like, it's not like it's every word is a lisp. But you can hear it sometimes. And I don't care. I've learned to I try to work around it, actually. I've tried to speak better these days. So that you don't feel like it's so fat. Because obviously it sucks. You have a great moment, you're like, I just fought you! I fought you! You know, you're just like, oh my god, I sound like shit. Gotta work on that. Fuck. That's my bad. And they're gonna come for me, I feel like. Yep. This gun will do you like that. I sympathize. I sympathize with you, my friends. Oh, there's so much action down here. Let's get the fuck out of here. We don't really need to be part of all that action. We'll just stay up here and clean up. Clean up, bandage up. I know we're out in the open, it seems like, but bro, I'm good right now. I could really use this wingsuit. And, I like this gun a lot. basically cleaning up the area. Cleaning up the area, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go see what people are doing down here, what they're working with. What did you guys have here? What was your thing here? What did you have going on there? Alright, that's fine and well. The Deadeye Assault Rifle... I think I'm going to switch up with this one. I think that's a little bit better of a gun for me. There you go. 4 kills. Feels good. I was playing with this guy named Casper, which we will try to play with him again. He had like... I asked him how many most kills he's ever had, and he said 22. And I was like, wow. That's a lot of fucking kills. That's almost too many kills. To be honest, that's almost too much. Ooh. Oh, if you don't think I'm gonna come get you, you're out of your fucking mind. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna air you out, bro. You're fucked, dude. Oh, that was so good. What a great game. All right, that's a good game to go out on. That's okay. We did really well on that one. We played a little too aggressively at the end there, but I like it. I like what I'm seeing. And we are just adding a little bit of building. We haven't been super buildy, but I did notice we built early on a little bit, and I'm just not 100% comfortable with the building aspect of this game. But we'll get there. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the game. And that's the stream for tonight. We had a good 3 streams today. I can't be mad at that. Tomorrow, my goal is for the rest of the week to have a little bit more all-day streaming style. Hopefully we caught up on our sleep and we feel good now. And we can just go to bed. Get some good rest. Go to bed like, 4 a.m., something like that. Let me tell you my whole schedule. Would you like to know my whole schedule? I'm not going to. You don't want to know. Thanks for watching the stream. The advertisements are going to be really quick today. And we're getting good at being quick about it. I always wait. For one thing, I wait until the end. For another thing, the advertisement is based on... I do want people to know my social media and stuff like that. So, I have a Twitter page. I enjoy being on there. I think it's... we had some really good tweets, actually, the last couple of days. This one, we said... it's really nice to see Demi Moore can still act. She's so good in Landman Season 2. The accent is very good also. She does like a... This is me talking now. She does like a southern accent. It's very good. Landman is a show about... This is me talking again. Landman is a show about an oil guy, like an oil guy, but like it's the low side of oil. Like, well, it's the high side of oil, but like he's a landman. He basically... It's really weird. It's actually... That's why it's a good show, because no one's ever really heard that before. And the rest of the tweet says she's a go-tress of acting. It's a great show too. So there's the tweet. That's my Twitter page. Please check me out on there. If you'd like to donate money to Van Pebble, the only way I'll accept your money is if you have a lot of money and you're okay with it. Then go ahead. I'm just looking for people that are generous, as I am. I'm a generous spirit. So in your heart of generosity, if you'd like to see me grow, I will use your money to grow or eat cheeseburgers. In which case I will be growing. My stomach will be growing. You can also use your Prime sub if you're an Amazon Prime carrying member. You get a free sub. What's the word? Let's just call it sub. And a subscription. Why that word is so hard for me. And you can use that subscription, and you can use it on me, and it's free. You get one free subscription a month. That's what I wanted to say. Not everybody knows that. If you have Amazon Prime, you get one free subscription a month. You can use it any way you see fit. I would say that if you're not doing anything with it, why don't you throw it my way? And finally, ladies and gentlemen, the last part of you could donate money to Van Pebble by donating money to @ThomasPaulVino on PayPal. Oh, and the last thing really I'd like to say here is please check out my YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is a channel where we take all of the videos from Twitch and we put them on YouTube. And this is my hub. This is my Van Pebble hub. I'm very proud of it. Like anything in my life, I started from ground zero and built my way to where we are now. And where we are now is 521 videos and in what I think is a unique streaming style. It's not reinventing the wheel, we're just playing video games and talking, but I think it's different than other people. And I do think that the streamer style is going to get on people's nerves eventually, and they're going to swing my way. So we'll get a little residual, like people that are like, yeah, boy, I'm tired of that screaming shit. And they'll come here for somebody that's not screaming all the time. Just talking to you like a normal person. And that's the YouTube right there, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to thank everybody for watching the stream today. Great stream. I'd like to wish everybody a happy New Year's. My plans this year is to have another great year. Last year I started in around November. I started working at a site I will never name on air, to a company I will never name on air either. And it was an interesting year. I was a security guard, and I had been a security guard for about a year at that point when I got the job. And I was starting to feel like I was really becoming a good guard, but I kept getting shit jobs at shit companies. The first 7 months I worked for one company. It was a horrible experience, but I knew I had to get my legs under me. So anyway, November comes in, and we get a job at this company, and we get this manager who actually, I have to say really positive things about this guy. All I can say his name is Jesse, and he basically helped me get good money, a good site, and he was a good boss. And then he left. I won't say his last name, obviously. He left, Jesse did, and moved on. And then I was without a good manager. But we still had a pretty good company behind us. It was the best company I'd had so far. And 2025 was a good year. We had a good site because of Jesse. Thank you, Jesse. And we had a permanent place to work that was very close to home. It was only 3 days a week. It was 30 hours, and it was $1 million an hour. I'm not going to tell you how much I made. And the only thing that could have made it better was just a slightly more reliable company. And that's exactly what happened to us. At the end of 2025, I got a phone call. Yes, I'm being dramatic on purpose. I was sitting down in a chair. My foot started to itch. There was a cat meowing in the background. A phone was ringing. Somebody was doing power tools in the background. I was irritated, and all of a sudden my phone rang. I picked up the phone. Hello, I said. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to carry this on any further. But I will say I got a phone call from my company, and they said, actually it was more like a text. They weren't very good at communicating, to be honest, but they were a good company. They were good at communicating when Jesse was my boss. Jesse, I love you, by the way. Maybe you don't know how I feel about you. I think you're a great manager. You were really good to me. You really were, actually. I'm gonna start building good feelings about you, because you really did. I have nothing but good feelings. But once Jesse left, I had no good communication. Like, there was no good communication going on. And the company texted me and said, "We really appreciate everything you've done for us, but we no longer are, our site is no longer. We don't need your services, basically. Thank you and goodbye. And that was a good moment for me, because I had sort of a feeling in my stomach that could have happened. But then something really cool happened. That same company texted me back and said, actually, you're going to work for this guy now. And it was a different guy. A guy who I was sort of like the boss all along. I didn't even know it. He was really the original boss. And I talked to him and I said, oh my God, you're the original boss. It was like seeing the Wizard of Oz, like opening up the curtain and there was the wizard. And this wizard, and he is a wizard, said to me, come work for me, man. And he rescued me, really, basically. He really did. Saved my ass. Nothing changed. I still am able to work. Same everything. Same. I mean, I would have liked a little more pay, but I wasn't going to negotiate that. Honestly, I do deserve to get paid more, but you know what? I only work 3 days a week, and I understand it. But I do deserve more money. But let's not dampen the mood here. Yeah, don't dampen the mood, man. Yeah, and he said, welcome to the team. I said, what's going on here? No, I figured it out at that point. And now we work for that guy. It's just been a really good year. That happened at the end of the year, and now 2026 is the year of working for this new company. And it's better already. I can already feel it's going to be. I'm going to be better. Everything's just going to be better. And everything is kind of better, but the same. That's what I want. I just want things to continue to be sort of the same level. Like, I don't want to dip. You know what I mean? And I want it to be like either the same level or better. And that's it. That's all we want. No more dipping. And the dipping was basically me just continuing to try to find a job that I didn't hate. But once I started doing security, I already figured that out. Like I said, security, that's the way to go for me. Because really it's for a person that just doesn't want to fuck around. They're all about like, hey, when I'm on duty, I'm paying attention. I'm not on my phone. I'm vigilant. And I can carry out orders. You tell me to do something, I'll do it. You say to sit, I'll sit. I'm a military guy. The one thing I learned about that, I'm not going to say like I bleed the fucking military. It's not really that guy. I'm not that guy. I got myself kicked out of the Marines, basically. I was honorably discharged because enough time went by. It's not like I'm some hero, guys. I hated the military, actually. I was in for about 4 years. And my time was almost up, and I wanted to get out so bad, I just goofed off until I got kicked out. I basically told the guy, buddy, you can either kick me out, or I'm just going to keep doing goofy shit and make you look bad. And he was like, are you threatening me? And I went, if that's a threat, yes. And he said, goodbye. And he said, you actually were pretty decent. He said, so it's not like we're gonna like discharge you. You're not a bad guy. You just don't like it here. We get it. That happens. There's no war going on. Get out of here. And I left. And the last thing I wanted to do was fucking security. And I was about 22 years old around that time. At that point, it was like, I knew security wasn't going to be it for me. I'm not a scholastic guy. What the fuck am I going to do with my life? And I ended up living in that headspace for about 30 years. Maybe 20 years. And it started coming to me more and more. Like, let's work less. And let's try to do something we really like. And let's find a hobby that we really enjoy. This streaming thing was really something that was... I would say it was always kind of edging towards that for me. So that's the story. That's a little bit more of a story about Van Pebble. I'd like to wish everybody a happy holiday. I think I see a creature back there in the background. Did you see that? There was a bear or something in there. This is really nice. I like this a lot. And God bless everybody. I just like to say, we're not religious here. We're not political. We're not religious. In fact, I feel like we're pretty neutral for the most part. I'm like the Switzerland of streamers. I do take positions from time to time. I don't like streamers. And if you look straight ahead, can you see what I see? There's definitely like somebody on a motorcycle or something coming ahead. This is great, guys. This is a holiday stream. Happy New Year's to everybody. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get out of here. Be well. Feel good. Enjoy your lives. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to lay it out for you. Probably Mario, Fortnite, Red Dead Redemption. If we get a chance to do something else, maybe we'll throw in like a Need for Speed or something like that. I could see that happening. Or the skate game. The skate game is great too. So you got skate game, Need for Speed. Those are two games I'd love to jump into. We also have HD Poker. I mean, there's always... I like to just feel my way through it. And the fact that it's New Year's, you never know what you're going to get. I'm the Forrest Gump. You know what I am? I'm the Forrest Gump of streamers. That's what I am. I'm like a box of chocolates. And you know how I am? It's like, if you leave it out too long in the sun, it'll get your fingers dirty. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what Van Pebble is. Everybody just feel relaxed for a second. Can you do that? Do you want to feel that for just 1 minute? That's what I'm trying to get to. I just want to use these 4 days to relax. I'd like to be a little more energetic in the daytime. My New Year's plans, I will say that, is to get up a little bit earlier, maybe. To exercise a little bit more. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm asking for myself to get a little bit more discipline, just a little bit more. Get up just an hour earlier. Take that walk you don't take. Start streaming a little bit earlier than you normally do. Instead of streaming at 4 p.m., come on, man. Stream at 2. Stream at 1. Wake up at 11, take a walk, stream by 1. That would be the ideal thing. Now we're talking. And that is the stream. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Be well. Van Pebble says goodbye. For now, peace.